Hey everybody, we are teaching Vermillion. Now Vermillion is about oil painting on a virtual canvas. So a lot of the regular painting rules will apply. And one of the important concepts in painting is composition. So if you've never done painting before, we are going to do a series about composition. But first, let's make clear what exactly do we mean by composition in painting. So composition, compose. How are we actually going to build this painting up on the canvas? Whether it's a landscape or a still life or an abstract, all paintings are going to be within the four edges of this canvas. Like a photographer who moves the camera around to get a good frame for his photograph, he wants to find, or she wants to find, what looks best within those four edges of the frame. As a painter, we don't have to move the camera around to try to find what looks good with what's there. We can actually position things wherever we want. So instead of wishing we could move the tree 2 inches to the left, we'll just move the tree 2 inches to the left. So composition, how are you composing your painting on the page? Now these tricks, these recommendations are just guidelines. They're not mandatory. It may be called the rule of thirds, but it's not really a rule. It's just a guideline. Abstract painting, creative inspiration, on the fly, all that is just as good and just as beautiful as far as art goes. But if you're trying to make a specific image or get across a specific feeling, then the way you compose the items on the page can have a strong effect on how the viewer interacts with your painting. Since it's always going to be within those four edges, you get to pick and choose exactly where do you want to put the elements, what colors do you want to use to really try to get your message across the best. So we're going to do a series of videos, different methods to make composition part of your painting experience and how you can use composition to make a painting that really evokes what you're trying to evoke. Not mandatory rules, but just suggestions to help you lay out your page, compose your painting. I hope this makes clear what the objective is with composition. Feel free to watch the next bunch of videos all about the specific tricks, specific rules on laying things out on the page to focus attention, to focus information. Let me know if you have questions below in the comments. We try to focus these things into what you guys want to learn about. So if there's anything that isn't clear or anything you want us to really go into more detail on, feel free to use the comments and we do read them. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and have fun painting, everybody. Enjoy oil painting in VR in Vermillion.